Welcome to reading for Libra December. The Libran December reading. Oh wow, okay. Realization, interesting. Just had the same with Gemini. The answer is here, take heed. You feel like you want to say something. There's a lot you want to say, but you're not saying. There's a lot you want to say, but is bottled up. And it's not necessarily to a particular situation or a particular person. It just feels like generally over the years, over the span, over a certain, I don't know, time period, life experiences, certain things have been happening that it feels like you've kind of just not spoken the truth about something, and therefore it's just kind of bottling up, piling on, and at some point there's going to be something that happens or that is said to you that, Libra, you're going to feel the need to express your true self, express your true opinion on things. And as you're doing that, don't be surprised if you feel like there's something coming in. Interesting, a Libran has just messaged that there's something coming in for you, and this hesitation to speak your mind, speak your truth, is blocking that stuff coming in. So allowing yourself to be truthful, allowing yourself to be vulnerable on some level. It's feeling like it's really fast. It's like a massive build up behind it, a massive a pressure point is building. So when it does come out, it's kind of like there's no stopping it. It's kind of once it starts, it's going to keep going, and that could be part of why you're reluctant to actually start speaking about certain things now, because you don't quite know how you're going to control it and how you're going to stop it should you need to stop it. Once you start speaking the truth about a particular thing, it's going to be rolling power. You need, okay, so it's like you're stuck in the middle. You want to take on your power, you want to have more of your higher power, you want to be more empowered, but in doing so you're trying to figure out how to have the courage and strength to do what is necessary for you to obtain your power. So my voice is going very peculiar as we're getting more and more into this reading. It's definitely throat chakra stuff going on, and it's definitely, I've not felt this before, very, there's a energy running through the throat chakra, and is going, twisting at the nose, undoing something at the nose so that it's more open at the third eye. I think your reading is going to be very, let's see before I assume. Right, so we're going to start with feminine energies first. There you go. Going ahead, but then not. Doubting self, but then being confident. I'm going to speak up for myself, but then not. I need to say this, but I don't. It's very indecisive. It's very on the fence. It's very non-committal. Wow, that's quite a summit. So Queen of, okay, fair enough. This is why it's really weird when I do, I personally, when I do monthlies and I go into each astrological sign, it's a very different way of exploring other people's energies. So the Queen of Coins has come in, and sort of like, I don't need to commit to anything. I don't need to decide anything. I don't need to choose now this way or that way or whatever. I can do as I want. I can do as I please. Now, Libra, I agree with that on some level, but if you don't commit to something that's good for you, you've got no way of carrying forward the resources. You've got no way of being receptive to receiving the resources. You've got no way to connect with the correct people who can possibly help you. In this, it's not even a productive way of saying I can do what I want and whatever. It's more of a stubborn. It's more of a stubborn thing, which is monthlies, really. Let's go to the masculine energy. It's more of a stubborn kind of thing of like, you can't tell me what to do. I don't have to listen to what you're telling me what to do. I don't have to do anything that anyone else has told me to do. So shove it, basically. I'm trying not to say certain things, but it's just literally, and this is why the communication is becoming a bit difficult, because when you start rolling with this, it gets quite spiteful. And I don't mean to be rude, but you can you be spiteful if you start rolling the words, the sentences, the truth off your tongue? Does it become quite spiteful? Oh wow, it might happen. So there's something that's going to happen regarding something you love, or has happened regarding something you love, and as a defense mechanism, as a protection that's been put up. It may not be a useful protection, it may be a useful protection, I have no idea, only you can know that. But sense into it, look into it, feel into it. Is it actually benefiting you or not? It may be worthwhile to consider new ways of actually being receptive to receiving love, because this is very standoffish. It's very, I can do what I want, when I want, if I want, how I want, with whom I want. This ain't winning you any prizes. This isn't getting you what you want. And this is definitely not allowing other people to know what you want. So there's love available. There's, and I don't mean a new relationship or something like that. What I mean is there's love, as in like love flowing to you, love flowing from you, love flowing around you. It could be that you're reconnecting with an old project, reconnecting with old hobbies. It could be that you're rejuvenating certain aspects of a current relationship. It's just generally love. Love wants to come in. More love for yourself, more love for nurturing your body, more love for healthier food, healthier lifestyle, healthier way of thinking about yourself, way of thinking about life, way of thinking about things. Just more love generally. It doesn't necessarily mean there's a new relationship. Anyway, so with that, you've got the Page of Wands, taking different kind of action towards this, making sure that you're looking at things in a different way. Can also lead to making sure that you actually put things in action. And if you do this, if you choose to do this, Libra, you have potentially a new foundation that's going to start forming. This dudette over here isn't going to get what she wants if she keeps being indecisive. You can't keep going 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps back, 1 step forward, 3 steps back, 1 step forward. You know what I mean? It's just not going to work. You need to be decisive and choose where you're going to go. I feel like we need a masculine card over here. Choose where you're not going to go, more importantly. This is where to not go. Don't get into that stubborn fight, passive-aggressive kind of vibe coming in. For some reason I'm getting really wheezy. So, excuse me. The energy has gone really chilled. And I don't mean chilled as in like relaxed. I mean chilled as in frosty, and like as in like if someone was spiteful, you can feel the atmosphere just kind of be like crisp and change. Would you really want that? So walk away from something, walk away from whatever this is. Just have a think about, is it actually benefiting you? What are you getting? Do you end up being happier or sadder? Do you end up getting what you want, or do you end up just watching everyone else get what they want? Is there resentment there? Is there anger there? Is there bitterness there? Process it, deal with it, let it go. Again, Page of Cups, feel the different energies, feel a different emotion. Let the new emotions come in. If you are working on things like this, you need to, well, you could benefit from possibly. You can explore looking at the divine masculine, divine feminine, or the daily readings, because we've just been looking at some of this stuff as in how do we let in more love? If you're not receptive to receiving love, then it's not going to have anywhere to come in. She's not receptive to receiving love. It's just all superficial on the surface, and that's not being rude. It's just literally some pain or some hurt, some distraction. Something is blocking you from receiving the love that you're fully valid and able to receive, but you're not willing to put yourself on the line the way you have to. Instead, you're telling yourself, it's alright, I don't need it anyway. Are you sure? So I'll definitely check out a divine masculine, divine feminine reading from today when you're here. The plot thickens. Raw. Yeah, just do yourself a favour. Let go of the old behaviours so you can have new behaviours come in. Actually offer genuine, sincere something or other. I don't even know what it is. Even just a sincere gesture. It's going to feel different to the person who's receiving it. It's going to sound and smell and appear different. Your body language will be different. You'll be expressing a different kind of love. Therefore, you're going to be more receptive to receiving love and more able to receive love that's on offer for you. And like I said, I don't mean just in a romantic relationship kind of thing. It's just generally in your neighbourhood or in your community or in your groups or in your class or in your whatever it is. If you're being frosty, you're less likely to have the great people that you are able to have in your life come to you. Therefore, look at this. Four of Wands. Go towards that, I would say. You don't have to, but you've got lots available to you. So when you start doing that, you start taking new ways of receiving love, new ways of expressing love, actually taking the courage and the strength to express love. You've got the foundation coming in, Four of Wands, and then this is going to literally change the way you live your life. It's going to change your world. So much so that in a year's time or 6 months' time, you may be able to look back and think, I'm glad I made those changes. I'm glad I addressed that thing that I've just let niggle at me for so long. So for now, Libra, be cool, be loving, let love in, peace and love.